Okay, so Anne, I'm trying to think with River, since you've talked a lot about how it doesn't really, the words don't really connect with him. I'm trying to think of ways that we could accommodate him into this lesson as well.
That's gonna be a rough one because we did do this one, the feelings and emotions, and he's able to match them, but I still don't think he understands what they fully are. So we might just have to break it down even more for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this will be a good one to start with.
Okay.
Maybe when one of us is teaching the lesson, Savannah
different.
or Sanford or one of us can be working more individually with him with these visual prompts.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think we should make more that like relates more to the maybe to the classroom, because these pictures, they're good pictures, but maybe more to the classroom. Maybe he'll relate more if they were actual pictures
Of him in the classroom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And like predicting what makes him mad, maybe a specific toy or something, and then having that picture ready for whenever he gets frustrated or mad or whatever. That's a really good idea because those might not mean as much to him. Okay, so here's the skill set rubric that we did last time, also on exactly what we are going to be doing in our activities. So we're going to be using these feelings dice during large group.
Yes, during large group.
Okay. So maybe the first, since we've already gotten down the sequence of how to teach a specific skill, which is what we did the whole last time, describing it, the rationale, describing the skill, right way, wrong way, and practicing. Maybe we can that can be one of the skill set, or like the first thing is to just describe the rationale and teach that sequence. And then we can go on to,
Maybe about what about like a step where we're actually going through, I know it might be in sex step, but probably not till way later on, but I know there's a thing that we have to do where we actually show them like a happy face, and then they're like, oh, he's happy, and they have to tell us why, like what makes, how did you know that they're happy? Oh, because they're smiling, or are angry because, or they're showing their teeth, or, so maybe going through that too, of them actually knowing what that feeling is and why they know that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So how will we break that down into specific? We can introduce the feelings dice.
Okay.
And explain the rationale, why it's important to identify feelings.
Okay, I like that.
And then well, it can even be describing, well, no. Okay, so introducing the feelings dice.
What about even taking a step back and introducing feelings?
Yeah. In what way? How would we?
Like, okay, maybe everybody doesn't know what mad is, or, they know the common one, happy, maybe sad, but maybe they don't know mad or tired or those ones. Maybe we can break it down and actually go over the feelings first.
Yeah.
Because maybe some of them might not even know the feelings.
That's so true.
What feelings are.
Honestly. Yeah. That's such a good point. Okay, I'm going to do a rough draft right here.
Okay.
So breaking down the feelings. And I'm trying to think, I could even make like a more, well, I don't know, I don't want to jump around too much, but like a more interactive feelings chart, something that you can see at the circle time, and maybe using that to introduce the feelings and explain.
Yeah, I think I like that because I asked, I think it was last week when I were asking the sign-in board, I'm like, why are you upset today, or why are you mad today, why are you tired? A lot of them are just like, I don't know. So maybe they don't know why, they're just picking the faces just cause.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, totally.
So I'm just like, okay, oh. Right, well, right.
And unless their parents are specifically talking about it, then yeah, they probably don't know.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the parents pick it too, because I'm like, hey, why are you mad today? And I'm like, I'm happy I came to school. I'm just like, okay, well, right. That doesn't match, but okay. So some of them are like that. Like whenever asking the question, some of them like that. Why are you tired today? I'm like, my mom left me, or things like that. Does it match up?
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And they aren't thinking critically about it. They're just choosing one, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. My role can be to create a more interactive feelings chart.
Okay.
Today, and then bring it tomorrow before school. And so, okay, so we'll have something more that can stay around circle, or at least that you can bring to circle.
Okay.
And then, so we'll introduce it by going over maybe 4 basic emotions.
Yeah, let's do that.
For now.
Yeah, start off with the basic ones.
So happy, sad. Which ones do you want? Happy, sad, mad.
I don't know if we should mad or angry. I don't know what's the proper wording for that.
I think we use angry more in the classroom.
Angry.
Whenever we're teaching. And then sleepy.
Yeah.
And then we can build on it.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll explain the basic emotions and the rationale for why it's helpful to know your emotions.
Yes.
And then, do you want to do something like the whole, this is a right way? I'm just trying to think if we're going over 4 emotions. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. Well, I mean, we can just do the rationale for why identifying emotions are important, and then have each child roll the dice and identify it.
Yeah. Can identify it, and then maybe after they get that, then probably go on as, okay, they roll it, oh, he's sad, what kind of things make you sad?
So they'll roll the dice and then identify emotions, and then we'll ask them what makes them so and so. I think that's a good skill set rubric. Just we'll be introducing the feelings chart, explaining the basic emotions, the rationale for why it's important, and then the little game, roll the dice, identify emotion, and then what makes you blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then we can continue to build on this once we actually see it in motion tomorrow.
Okay.
And then change it up a little bit.
Okay.
Sweet. And then we'll have that visual for River.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll, tomorrow we can put that on our to-do list too. Maybe just taking pictures of him in certain situations. Okay. Is that what you were implying?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Make sure October. I'm sorry, I know you're. Okay, so yeah, and once again, just the skill set rubric is just so that when I model, we can go through and make sure I'm doing the exact sequence, And same with when you go through, just having exactly what we need to go through.
Okay.
All right, and then you'll just need, this was the evaluation for me, just on the training and all of this good stuff.